Hello, welcome everyone to Ace Combat 7. Today we're going to be doing the Phoenix playthrough where I'm only going to be able to use the three planes that have the Phoenix emblems, aka the F-22A Phoenix, the Su-37 Scarface, and the XFA-27 Phoenix. Thank you for the resub, Nicola. I appreciate it. Hello. And thank you for the donation to the Scarface run, Scry. Quick update. We are at 64% with 16 days left. I know it says 10, but we've missed a few streams, so. Also, Starscream, I am neither late nor early. I arrive precisely when I mean to. Actually, I was a little early because it's not even 1 o'clock yet. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and begin with charge assault. And I'm going to try and make sure that the three planes are evenly distributed throughout the missions. So let's fly. Hello, Sinvertus. Alright, so we're going to start off with the Su-37. And we're going to take the R-77, R-77 Adder. For this one. But I always prefer the 4 AM to the 8 AM for... unless there's like just a shit ton of targets.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
You're editing your compilation videos. You got 1 of 2 done. Nice, nice. Yeah, we're gonna try and get through missions 1 through 7 today.
What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Let's clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Mage Squadron, head to runway.
Wonder how old Phoenix would be
Hurry, Mage Squadron.
in A7. I want to say he's either older or just as old as Mihai himself.
Verify and read back.
So when we fight Mihai today, Mission 7, it's going to be the Battle of the Grandpas. Just going to start whipping out their canes and trying to hit each other with them.
Mage 2 altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
The carrier. Whoa. Looks like the harbor's taking a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit. Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Mage 1, try and keep up.
This is the AWAC Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
We'll go.
Trigger, I'm your wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element.
Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
I really like this livery.
Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy.
Legacy has a livery similar for the Su-37, but I think it's got some subtle differences.
They're way overhead.
Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2. Mage 2, target's in range.
Hello, Nugget. I'm doing all right.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this.
The weather's clearing up, so I don't have a headache anymore. That's always good. Yeah, I think my migraine from yesterday was because the bad weather that we were having in Kansas City is clearing out. Because it's nice and sunny, and it's actually double digits in degrees for the first time in like a week.
Orders back at base if you can make it in one piece.
Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
You know it's bad when you're celebrating the fact that it's 15 degrees Fahrenheit
Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1.
and going, heat wave!
Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Wilco. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
After the stream, I need to head to the grocery store because I'm pretty much out of food and I haven't been able to get anywhere because I've been snowed in.
Verify. Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit
People say Scotland's cold.
UAV. I can't tell them apart.
Said 33. What do you mean 33? Like SU-33? This is the 37.
Missile launched. Target is down.
This is the SU-37. I don't know what you mean by 33. Were you talking about the plane or the temperature?
Mage 2 splashed a bandit.
No, I actually prefer the SU-33 in this game to the 37. It's just that the 33 has no good skins. That's the problem. Oh, okay. I just want my Strigan skin. Because I really want to do a full playthrough with just the 33, because I think that'd be interesting. But, there's no good skin to do it with.
Fox 2. Bomber hit by a missile.
Mage 2's bandit confirmed down.
They can burn with their own payload.
Don't let them destroy the harbor! Where the hell are our fighters? The harbor is under heavy fire!
Yeah.
The difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that.
I mean, we get that in the States. Floridians will say that, like, temperatures that are like 40 degrees Fahrenheit, which is still above freezing, is cold, and Alaskans are like, dude, we wear short sleeves even at like 30 degrees Fahrenheit, which is below freezing. Did it say how old Phoenix is? Ah. Well, he'd have to be around Mihai's age. Because he was already an established Merc pilot in 1995 for air combat.
To Golem and Mage. Job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Which means he probably fought in wars before then.
Flight commander looks like he's got what it takes.
Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, he fought for, or he was hired by the FCU in 1995 for air combat. That's the first canon appearance of Phoenix. But he has to, I mean, you don't just hire a green merc to lead an entire you know, suppression force. Unless you're really frickin' desperate like Ustio was in 1995, where they just hired everyone, including a green, never heard of before pilot known as Cypher. But I'd want to say that
Currently assessing the damage.
Phoenix is at least as old as Mihai. Alright, charge the enemy. Just a little, though. Just a little thought. Even if Mihai had shot down several aces, doesn't mean they were killed. Yeah, that is true. Especially in the beginning. So, it's possible that Mihai might have shot down a green Phoenix before he became an ace. Phoenix bailed out and became one of the most well-known aces in Strange Reel. Who knows? Alright, for this one, the Terminator has almost no good air-to-ground weapons. So, we're going to go with the F-22. With the... Hello, Sovereign Lady. Welcome to Mission 2 of the Phoenix playthrough. We're going to be using the F-22 Raptor and the GBU-39. We're going to need to take off some parts and put some more on. Let's see here. Blast range is always helpful. Lock-on range is helpful. We don't need the hardpoint expansion, but we do need the power. Also, just a quick reminder, there is a community challenge going on for an A6 Type 2 or Type Ace 2 SU-33 challenge run, where it'd be on hard difficulty. Basically, as if as close to an Ace 2 feel as I could for Ace 6. It's got 16 days left, and we're at 65%. So, if you want to see that, feel free to contribute. And I can tell you it's going to be a lot easier to get towards than Sly's Phasmo challenge, because unlike Sly, I will actually be willing to do it.
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there. Protect the radar vehicle.
Oh yeah, the mobile curse.
Wait any longer. We need interceptors now. We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
I'd contribute for you if I could.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion.
Hello, Stark Raider.
Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down.
Yo.
Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellite. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
Construction confirmed.
Column 2, you can't go after
2 targets remaining.
That radar was just about to go online. Base is too far from Allied territory.
Page 2 locked.
I wish I could allow mass voting or mass uh, um, contributions, because I know most of you guys probably have enough stockpiled points to just take care of half of it. Hail hydrate.
H2, missile launch.
We actually ended them.
Just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
Here. Okay. Well, you've been donating a lot to the Ace 6 challenge. And like I said, even if we hit the end, and as long as we make it to at least 95%, I'll go ahead and count it as cleared.
H2,
But I don't think you guys will need to worry about it.
watch out. The enemy has a lock on you.
Because mathematically speaking, as long as like 6 or so people donate the full amount, it'll be enough.
Want us to take down the enemy without damaging any public facilities? That's gonna be a circus.
I wish I could. I also kind of wish you had a desktop so you could do it.
Check your safe.
But what we need to get is people like Sly in here so he could contribute, since it was his frickin' idea in the first place. But he's never around when you need him. It's like he doesn't love me.
This one's mine.
But now,
That last radar vehicle.
enough of you has been consistently contributing, so I'll be willing to work with you guys on that. No, that's fine, Sovereign.
H2, target.
Like I said, at least one person here loves your ass. Why, thank you.
We really have interceptors? They're still pounding us.
Missile launched.
Hopefully we'll be able to get Jester.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work.
I'm over to see the Erusian spaces now.
Careful of ice formation in the clouds. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
All right, this base is worth destroying.
Alright. Let's see.
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicle. Launch manually. Redo the setup. Here's some feedback information. Write your manuals in a language.
Oh yeah, I know. I love the look of this one.
Operations complete. Bolts are free. Whenever you're ready. Stand clear.
I mean, for me, Mobius 1's Raptor is always going to be more iconic.
Away.
Quickly send some points. I know, I really hope we get a Strigan skin, because I know it's going to look great. And we did spawn Jester.
Bogies on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're clear to engage.
Jester's dead.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, Cloud. No doubt about it.
I know they can be used as unguided bombs, it's just I don't know their flight characteristics like I do some of the other bombs, so I
All aircraft, you know what
don't use them like that.
Use them. HQ, this is Column 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Largely because I just don't use the
Destroy all enemy fighters and
GBU 39s enough.
You say the war could change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning. He's mine. He's not getting away.
Missile away.
Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Column Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
Yeah, I know. I did that because like I said, I didn't know how the GBU 39s would their flight characteristics, so I wouldn't know where to release them. That's my point. But I know all the bombs can be used or pretty much all the
H2, you've iced up.
guided weapons can be used to dumb fire.
Column 2, the enemy's reading you.
H2 locked.
I'm buying dinner.
Yeah, but I don't know how. I know they would land in a circle. I don't know how big that circle would be and how far back I need to launch them. That's my thing, Nicola. I wouldn't know where the circle would end up when I launch. If that makes any sense.
Go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
They won't show up on the radar. Column 4, Fox 2.
I mean, the target lock indicator?
Fox 2. Fox 2.
Nice kill,
Okay,
Trigger.
let's try that out.
Aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No
Oh, huh,
casualties.
you're right.
Couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian
Well.
casualties.
That's something to tuck away and save for later.
That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guy that's
I
shooting
didn't know
takes care of the rest.
that's what that was. I thought that was the lock-on thing. Yeah.
On rails, but they're still military.
So from here on out, I know that I can do that now. You learn something new every day.
You've given us
Yeah.
air superiority.
the NBC PSAs.
You're keeping us
The
from
more
losing
you
self-control.
know.
Now is the
All right, two-pronged strategy. For this one, we're going to go back to the SC-37. Because while there are drones, the 8 AAM, I mean, there's not enough. That'll be packed in enough, so the 8 AM will more likely be a detriment. Oh. Alright, Sovereign. I wish the lander luck.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
I was tempted to go with the Firebird for this one, just for the carrier takeoff and landing, but that'd be overkill.
Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position. 100. Trigger. Maintain your current approach. Excellent work, Trigger.
Oh, an hour from now? You have no desire to listen to talking heads? I totally understand.
All of the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't
Alright,
mean
it's
we
time to
can
dive in the fireworks.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Golem 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger, time to show the other guys that we can wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to them like glue. Don't let them out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins.
First hunting season?
down. Excellent.
Oh boy. Do you not know who I am, clown? I've been hunting aces since before you were in diapers. Probably closer to Assault Horizon. Because Infinity's engine was Assault Horizon's engine.
Should still move, even if you're in a 9G turn.
4 remaining.
Getting our ass kicked. Reinforcements. They got me.
3 remaining.
We have them on the run. Don't let up.
Just sweep in the missiles. What are you nuts? Time to dive in the fireworks is a pixie line, actually. If I recall.
Eject.
We got this. We can't recover.
We need reinforcements now.
Thinks he says it at Mayhem.
Call for reinforcements. We're taking too much damage.
God, I wish I could had the ability to stream Zero.
Nice kill.
1 remaining.
Missile fire. Evading.
Looks like they weren't ready for a fight.
I know Zero used the same engine as 5, but they did vast improvements to the flight model.
That's your chance to take
Flight model actually feels kind of like a bridge between 5 and 6.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
Seems to be crazy to pick a fight.
Replace your potato.
Missile incoming.
Ads don't actually
Caution, missile!
Caution. A large aircraft is approaching.
don't actually
Aircraft, stay alert.
I don't really get that much money from ads, to be honest. If you guys want to support me financially, or if you feel like I've earned it, the best way to do it is subscribe. Because I don't get really anything from ads.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the those bastards.
There's soft sarcasm, I say. Fair enough.
Enemy has a radar lock. Break, now!
Just waiting for mission command.
But no,
We'll live through this trip.
the amount we get from ads is a joke.
Above the last drones.
Damn, they're agile. And there's too many of them.
These guys won't go down easy.
All aircraft, no change in game plan.
So if you guys really do want to, or feel like you want to support me financially and have the means to do so, subscription would be your best bet.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
I can't get a lock. Look at that light from the Archibald.
Enemies in front! Can't keep up!
We'll pass out some exhaust before the enemy wears out.
I just hope I'd have earned it first.
Enemy has a radar lock.
I don't want to be one of those annoying streamers like, you know, the types that demand subscriptions from everybody that watches them because they feel entitled. I really don't want to turn into one of those streamers.
Golem 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
Golem 3, Golem 2's hit! Status report.
Yeah,
Do you copy?
I totally understand, Nugget.
Still appear to be functioning okay.
Skeleton 3, break! Break! Missile!
So I said, if you're financially able to do so and feel like I've earned it, then feel free to, but you gotta take care of yourself first.
Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How'd that happen?
What the hell? Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Well, I appreciate that. Oh, Jesus, that's a shield!
Skeleton 2 lost.
That would have been fun.
Three losses.
Might be a little biased.
Command has ordered a complete withdrawal.
Well, I try and earn it.
Save your chatter for the debriefing.
Hey, come on, get back here. Get back here, get back.
Give our allies some time to
I will kill you. There we go.
Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any
We're not
bodies.
a broke cripple existing on Snap
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
and the kind of others. I totally understand. I am in that exact boat. In fact, I'm probably going to have to go on food stamps myself. Because I
Copy that. Returning
can't seem to find a quote-unquote real job. Despite sending out applications every single day.
That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy.
So I totally understand your boat there, Sovereign.
Retreating aircraft. Leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back
Here.
safe. Mage 2, UAV down.
Pretty sure real job doesn't exist anymore. I mean, you're probably right. How you torture yourself for entertainment. I mean,
UAV spotted.
you're not wrong.
They might cut off your retreat.
My status is fine. Affirmative.
This is Gargoyle 1. Leading Operation Air
Try to draw the line at things that I know will guarantee
Retreating aircraft.
uh,
It's a bogey. Gargoyle
me
1,
raging because I don't want you guys to be the collateral on that.
One bandit. Existing 30.
So I'm gonna tell you guys right now, when we finally get to the Ace 5 cockpit challenge, it will be uneasy because I don't want to rage, and you all know my
just
issues with 5's locking mechanisms.
hits MSU-30. Orange wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run.
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Short-range aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time.
Checkmate. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared.
Not good. Brody, break off.
Kaboom!
Good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you were
I mean, I find the difficulty level that is
Get away from the enemy.
comfortable for me, but at the same time doesn't make me bored. And whatever that is, that's what I generally play on. No, Megamine! Megamine died.
Lost.
Shit.
But,
Skykeeper, where's the one that got brony?
and usually for Ace Combat games, that's normal difficulty. For more melee-intensive games, that's usually easier because, especially when it's like a Souls-like or where reading your opponent's attacks is critical, I have a problem seeing that. I'm very much a ranged character. So I will deliberately set the difficulty lower on that one.
Column Squadron, Maid Squadron, withdraw.
But for shooters, I'll have it a little bit higher because I'm more ranged. But I think all games should have a difficulty setting or difficulty options so people can play at the difficulty that they want. If you like playing at the hardest difficulty you can because you like the challenge and you find that's the most rewarding, then by all means go ahead, do that. If you like playing it on an easier difficulty because you want to feel overpowered, or you're not good at the game, or you just have some issues to work out and just want an easy time wiping through your enemies because you got some shit to work through, more power to you. Or you want to play on an easier difficulty because it's not the gameplay that's interesting you, it's the story.
Maid Squadron, this
And you just want to go through the story because you find it fun.
joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action.
That's totally understandable. I think everyone should be able to play a game at the difficulty that they find the most fun. Because that's, at the end of the day, that's what a game is for. It's for the player to have fun. And like I said, if you have the most fun on easy difficulty, you shouldn't be judged by that. And if you find the most fun at, Dark Souls is too easy, I need more challenge, more power to you. It's not for me, but hey, you do you. Hello, Ace the Mace. Welcome to the stream. You're not too late. The mage ones tend to go very fast. Yeah, Nicola, you might want to just stop while you're behind. Because there's some battles you can win and some battles you can't. This is turning out to be one that you can't, Nicola. I understand your point, and that is a valid opinion. But I don't think you're going to win this argument. Okay, so let's see here. Rescue. Should we go with the bomblets to get rid of the guns quick, or should we go AMRAMs to go because of all the drones? Dynamic difficulty would be good. I do like the idea of that, where the game adapts the difficulty to your play style. And there are some games that do that. I think we'll go 8 a.m. just because there's a shit ton of drones at the end. That actually, Nicola, going into a debate like that where you're not trying to change people's mind is actually the best way to go about doing it. But for the sake of the playthrough, it's probably best if we don't debate it right now. But no, I totally get where you're coming from, Nicola. Okay, we're gonna want homing, lock on, range, and there's nothing to widen the cone. Like, we have lock on range, but there's no part to have the lock on radius, like the forward arc. I wish there was something like that, so you could get more targets in so that you reduce the ability to double lock. I also wish there was a part that says the 8 a.m. will not double lock. But whatever. Flight distance. We'll do flight distance. Actually, no, wait, we'll do propellant. There we go.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
I mean, I'm having problems S-ranking a lot of missions. Like, this one's hard on Ace for me, but I haven't tried it with the CFA yet. Faceless Soldier is a pain in the ass. I'm just missing that the S-rank everything on Ace for my plat trophy.
We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
Yeah, doing it on easy is
Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden.
is good for people that don't have, you know, the amount of time to dedicate.
Success of this mission depends on you. Good luck.
It also can prevent rage. But yeah, I just feel like everybody should be able to play how they want.
Entering clouds.
Power to the players. But no, I'm gonna try and eventually try S-ranking the Ace missions, or all the missions on this game, on stream. I just got a lot of streams in the queue that I have to get through. So many things I can do in this game, but so little time.
No problem. Situation normal. No change. RTV, going home.
Trigger, you got two directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you.
Yeah, this is kind of a canyon level. There's no altitude requirement that I know of, but yeah, you kind of have to fly through the radar.
Just know you got a bunch
And the radar acts as walls, so yeah. It's a canyon level without an actual canyon.
and I'm one.
I never thought of that before.
You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the ad time. We'll do that after rescue.
Still the president in my eyes. He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger. Rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there. Trigger, the first stage Mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. Real fight's about to get started. Radar
Okay.
silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft
We're gonna do this the old-fashioned way.
destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone.
This is so easy with the Nosferatu. You just do 2 passes with the ADMM and it's done.
Locked. Break! Missile incoming! Mage 2, target down. Missile launched. Half of the anti-air guns down.
But Phoenix never used the ADMM, so
Half of the SAM sites are down.
they never used the Nosferatu.
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here. Golem Squadron. Trigger jumped through the fire. Now it's our turn. Understood.
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. You all know your job.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond. Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before that. All anti-air guns destroyed.
Alrighty. Now let's see if we spawn the ace.
The landing
I think
zone is secure.
this ace is Ronin.
We're clear to land.
Lucky Swan. Watching the snowfall outside.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
I'm pretty sure that the snow is done in KC, which is good because then we don't have to worry about rolling blackouts anymore.
Rescue craft on the ground is defensive.
We did spawn the ace.
Destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
Sea Goblin, heading over to the ex-president's location now. Run for the container!
They're swarming. There's no way we can provide adequate cover. Damn, I'm spiked.
Well, what actually turned out to be the problem was the majority of the SPP's power grid was weather rated for cold. However, the connections between it and the Texas grid were not. And the Texas grid was the thing that was drawing so much power.
UAVs approaching the space elevator.
And so the Texas grid was drawing power from our grid, which caused us to have to do the rolling blackouts.
Express identified. Behind the gantry crane.
Yeah, Texas is on its own power grid, and in order to give Texas power, or to help out Texas power grid,
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond.
the entire Midwest had to suffer rolling blackouts. So everyone was cold instead of just one state. Yeah, Ronin is a question of height, and I didn't go over 200 kilometers or 200 meters above the ground.
UAVs moving away from the harbor toward the space elevator. Shoot them down. Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Burley. Rescue unit down, along with the soldier who had this radio.
But there was a lot of problems with
We feel the same.
the Midwest's power crisis.
That's about half.
Insufficient fuel reserves for the natural gas, the alternative clean energy augments were useless because it was either not sunny or the turbines froze up, so they weren't providing the power that they were needing.
The call sign is
Um,
Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information
the a large part of the grid was not weather rated for cold sub-zero temperatures for an extended period of time, and the entire grid itself is in dire need of an upgrade and maintenance just in general. So there is a perfect storm of all these little things that needed to be done that weren't done that led to, oh shit, which is usually what happens in most engineering failures. No, I know that Texas knows what winter is. It's just, I don't think, I don't know what's happening. I'm from Kansas, so I can't speak for Texas.
Bearing 220. Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
But
That last battle taught me a lot about those aliens.
I was just reading news reports, and it seemed like
Maintain elements.
the major thing was the southern states were, their power demands were outstripping the power generation supplies for a multitude of reasons, one of them being they weren't weather rated. But as with most engineering failures, the cause was actually a multitude of causes that just snowballed into each other. Could have been prevented, probably, but you would have had to have done a bunch of different steps in order to do it.
Cargo 1, where's the signal? Cargo Squadron, stand by for my order. Now the lighthouse guy needs the harbor. They won't be able to get home. That ship isn't one of ours.
The real question is, will steps be taken to prevent it from happening again? Because we now know what happened. The logical thing to do would be to, you know, try and prevent it from happening again. By either strengthening the grid, weather rating it, making sure you have adequate fuel supplies, and a diverse amount of generation sources. But whether or not that'll actually happen, I don't know, because that would require actually spending money.
Gargoyle Squadron, report.
HQ, 1 hit was scored. Rescue intercepted by UAV. The elevator's windbreak took a scratch. Nothing more.
Roger. Continue to maintain your superiority.
That's funny.
Mother Goose 1 hit. Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have
You'd think with being as far north as Scotland is, that you guys would be used to snow.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Like, I think in Minnesota, a snow shovel comes with your car. Or an ice scraper at least comes with the car.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
I mean, it would make sense.
Skykeeper.
People are just getting soft. That is a big
Of course.
issue that we probably don't have time to go into. But yeah, it does seem that people are
One is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
less able to take care of challenges and adversity these days.
Losing control. It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond.
Because I've noticed that trend in
Harling, please respond.
the States too.
Can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you.
Well, KC, it
Take him down now.
we can't really predict what the weather's going to be like. I mean,
UAV destroyed.
I know I've said it
Turn 180
on one of the
degrees
Sly
and
streams,
combat airspace.
but
Mother Goose 1.
a common joke around here is that any weatherman or meteorologist that gets the KC area weather forecasts right 30%, about 30% of the time is banned from going to Vegas because they're just too damn lucky. KC's weather is at the whims of whatever whatever Canada's weather's like, or the Gulf weather's like, or the Rockies, because we have no natural barriers. So the fronts just barrel on through and do whatever the fuck it wants, and we just have to hold on for dear life. So we get all sorts of bad weather. The only upside to living in the Great Plains and KC is, like Sovereign said, you don't like the weather, wait around for like 5 minutes or a day. It will change.
Use of weaponry is also
Because since no natural barrier, if that front's got any sort of speed going, it's just gonna keep going on through. We have had all 4 seasons in one day at sometimes in Kansas City.
The operation to rescue
I remember a day in early June where it started off in the 80s. We got a thunderstorm that barreled through. The temperature dropped so fast it went down to like the 30s. We got hail and a little bit of snow. The thunderstorm barreled through, and the temperature started to go back up to about and it ended at around 50. All in a day. That is how crazy Kansas City weather is. Now you know why everyone who used to live there was nomadic. Yeah. So yeah, that's our Great Plains climate in a nutshell. All right, so before we head on to 444, we are going to redeem the ad time. 30 seconds. Refill your Hail Hydrates if you need to. Use the little pilot's room if you need to. Get some snackos, and we will be back in 30 seconds. Alrighty, ad break is over, so we will continue on with the most interesting squadron in the entire game, the Spares. And for this one, we're going to take the Terminator again. But instead of using the R-77 Adder, we're going to use the R-73 Archer. This one.
It's time to get
Yeah.
busy, convicts. Proceed mission now.
No, this is the Archer R-73. It's the Soviet variant of the AIM-9X. But there's actually multiple versions of the Sidewinder. American standard missiles are also Sidewinders. They're the AIM-9C variant, whereas the QAM is the AIM-9X.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
I go into greater detail with that in the
You're not cleared for takeoff.
showcases. Hello, Khaled. Welcome. Yes, you're just in time for 444.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the sky.
We've got 3 more missions
Trigger your call
for the
sign,
stream.
Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception.
Yeah. The nerve of those Oseans for throwing
You have permission to take off.
one of Yuzia's most famous and greatest heroes into the big house. How dare they?
Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
I mean, they also did it to the Angel of Ameria. Who won't they throw into jail?
Prisoners use nothing without supervision.
Exactly,
Even a pencil.
Khaled. It's shameful.
Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes.
Or shame for the shame. Dishonor on you, dishonor on your house, dishonor in your cow.
Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you? This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a line.
I know. I grew up with Mulan. I love that movie.
If any of you die, just think of it as you and Tony.
And by Mulan, I mean the 1998 animated Mulan with Eddie Murphy
Shot down. You hear me?
as Mushu. I have not seen the live action one, and after everything I've heard about it, I'm not sure if I want to. I mean, I don't have the ability to watch it anymore anyway, because for financial reasons, I canceled my subscription to Disney Plus.
The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base.
Welcome to Osea,
Can't the enemy see that?
where the guns have no cameras, the ejection seats are defective, and the whole system is just fucked. Will they throw the Demon Lord of the Round Table next? I don't know. That find out the next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Commander McKinsey?
I mean, I've been thinking about doing a Demon Lord playthrough
Listen up.
because we have that skin. Here are the playthroughs I can do for A7 so far. We've already done a Talisman one. We're doing a Scarface one right now. I can do a Mobius one. I can do a Cypher playthrough. I can do a Griffiths playthrough. I can do a Blaze playthrough. I can do a Yellow 13 playthrough. Yeah, I can do a UEPO playthrough now. But I would probably either do a Demon Lord or a Mobius playthrough first. A Razgrease playthrough for 6. I have not done that one. And that one, I would have to use the Razgrease skin. But here's the thing, Nugget. In A6, all the planes have a Razgrease skin. So that'd be an easy one. I just I would just have to limit myself to not using the Nosferatu.
Righto. A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and
Or an RNG, or subject my planes to RNG with one plane per, or one use of the aircraft, or something. But yeah, I could do a Raspberries one for 6, no problem. It's just, it wouldn't be, you know, I don't know how authentic it would be.
Visibility low. Sorry, but I'm gonna get the top score again. Because kills are self-reported.
Internet's dying in. No! Choose life, Khaled's internet! Alright, we're gonna go after these bombers. Although, if Project Aces releases a Strigan SU-33 skin, we are doing a Strigan playthrough. And, or not Strigan, but Tosha. Because we've already done an Nosferatu one. And, to be honest, using the Nosferatu would just be too easy.
Oh yeah. Let's do this. Sperry, watch your mouth.
Eat that missile! It's good for you! I really do like the FCU roundel. Tosha, you like quiche. He got married. So I don't know what you're talking about. He's gonna have all the quiche, all the quiche he could want. Provided, you know, he doesn't make Ludmilla mad.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support. All aircraft follow me. You two,
But no,
Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron.
I really like Tosha and Ludmilla. They're such a cute couple.
Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going
I don't know.
on your back.
spare 7
He might not have the recipe to begin with.
need a yap to pull the trigger.
It all depends upon what kind of a cook Shamrock is. Let's get rid of the blackjacks.
Trigger again. Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
Bite me, Count.
This is a pretty nice ride. Intimate service pretty good. Can't believe these scenes used to be scrapped. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen. More like a bad-tempered tomboy. Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was
No, best girl from A6 is definitely Ludmilla. She crossed the entirety of war-torn Ameria just so she could find Tosha in a Fiat 500. If that's not love, I don't know what is.
We've never had so many casualties. Enemy missile closing. Breaking.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing?
What the hell am I doing? I'm killing bombers.
Maintain silence.
Do you want me to stop?
Spare 15. What the hell are you doing? Attack.
Alright, one bomber left.
But he killed Harling with his guns too.
2 targets remaining.
Boom! Oh. No, there's one. Bandog, you can't count.
Now the paper-mache strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick. Guess every man and his dog has an idea how to end the war.
1 bandit left. Take him down now. First cover.
The Fiat 500 was the true legend of A6. It could resist the A10 Burt. But could it resist our Lord and Savior RCL? That is the question.
The last escort is down. The bombers are ripe for the picking. Looks like we get to go home early today, gentlemen.
I love this job. Trigger does all the work.
Even our noble count is no match for Harling's murderer.
Kaboom!
All targets confirmed eliminated.
Hell yeah. Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then
It's
dinner's
nothing compared to the mighty Fiat Panda. I've not heard of that one.
Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7. What happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what? You're not done?
Just checking.
Also, I really like flankers with the canards.
This is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the run.
Normally, canards are kind of hit or miss for me, but the flanker looks weird without canards.
3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Lower your nose. You're too high. Right. Stand by for your next sortie.
I lost a lot of money for that trigger. Don't forget.
Sucks to be you then, Bandog.
Spare 15 to runway.
That's what you get for betting against the legendary Uzian Ace.
Did I say you could take down the enemy? Throw anyone who disobeys into solitary.
Alright, fine. Next time, Mackenzie, I won't protect you. They'd be in their 60s or so. Yeah. 60s or 70s, which is pretty damn old for a pilot. Alright, long day. We're gonna go back to the Raptor because it has the bombs. The GBU 39. And then let's go ahead and re-equip some bomb parts. So we don't need that one, we don't need that one, don't need that one, and we don't need that one. What we do need is that one. That one. That one. And that one.
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
spread out and attack. We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean
God,
things up.
this livery looks so good.
Out of everything. Sharp as a tack, aren't you, Spare Aid? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. All squadron. Ready to answer your intercept. Open fire. Affirmative. We'll do what we can.
Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out. Leave them to me. Ruling the weak is a kind of specialty of mine.
Fire set off the chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading.
What are the odds of getting out alive? That's
It
what we figured
worked.
out, Bear 7.
I remembered.
Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again.
You're hitting 3 locations. Some at air powers, other threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty hands of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets.
All bombers destroyed before takeoff. Who did that?
I learned, Nicola.
That was fast. Keep up the good work.
That trick worked great.
Aircraft that join later
So thank you for that.
fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury. So, what are we supposed to do?
Look at how cute those bombs are. Boom, boom.
There's work to do. I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading
They're small and kawaii.
This stuff isn't for you guys. Let's be honest here. Regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off? You're gonna wish this mission
The trick was the dumbfire on the bombers.
Hostiles in your area are nearly wiped out. Get moving to a
You dare challenge me?
catch some more lead. The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target. You're our official fly swatter now, Schrader.
I'm going after the plane. Static.
Sure giving me another shot? Must be my lucky day. The enemy base is divided into 3 sections. You did nothing more than destroy just one of them. Why are you acting like some big shot, Count? Trigger's the one who did most of the work. Why aren't you so proud of that?
Boom, 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 boom.
Got more company. This is Spare 11. Enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops. Spare 11, just do your job. Just give us a bomb big enough to blow the area. Trigger destroyed the enemy facility while everyone else was sleeping. The murderer's done it again. Gonna have to rethink the odds. Take out anti-air weapons that get in the way. Spare 15 locked on.
No, we gotta fire.
Missile launched.
Can't this guy take it easy on me? Enemy is locked on.
I do like how the targets have been or kind of had that red circle around them, so I know which ones I can just leave and which ones I can start shooting at, so I don't waste ammo.
Spare 15 target destroyed. Nothing but trouble this mission, I'm afraid.
All right.
Trigger crashed. Truly an idiot. Destroy enemy reinforcements.
All the Griffins are gone.
Target was not hit.
You've got company, Spare 15.
The only thing we keep hitting is the ground.
Damn Phantom. There we go.
Mark 2, Mark 2.
Alright.
Enemy on your rear.
Target destroyed.
Getting any closer would be suicide. Enemy has a lock.
Locked on. The base commander makes a big deal.
There's
when
Kitten.
a mission comes in. But it's just one after another. Like that was the plan all along or something. Battle doctrines. Something happens, tell you what's next. Ozia has one. It says where and when on
Ace is down.
You mean they already know the next strategy? Hold up, hold up. Let's make a bet. Whoever guesses the next strategy wins. You can get in on this too, Van Dog.
Maybe you guys need to cool your heads off in solitary.
Let me look into this doctrine thing.
Nope.
Man, you're delusional.
Bribe is all you need to look into a terminal. It's amazing how many people write their password on a note by their desk. Gathering intel is all about getting access.
You've done a fair amount of work to their ground units.
Not that Ace.
Still have ammo. Continue with the attack. Keep yourself nice and exposed till I say otherwise.
You really are good at murdering people, Trigger. Too easy for someone who's used to killing presidents. Ex-presidents. So, what's the difference? Whatever. Still got 3 sin lines.
Enemy base is crippled. That's enough. Go find some enemies that can kill you.
I'm going after the bandits that attacked us.
Spare 15 launching missile.
Yep. Come back. There we go.
Hurry it up next time.
Missile fired. Evading.
Box 2! Box 2!
Where are you going?
Trigger's destroyed all the trucks. Finally have a read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take it from here.
Locked on target.
Trigger's taking out one of the AA guns.
Thanks for contributing to the Scarface challenge, Ace. Let's see here. We should be at
Shoot.
67%.
This base uses its
Inhale, hydrate.
You're good. Spare 2 launching missile.
Alright, now we gotta reload.
AA gun down. Aircraft approaching at high speed.
Thank you, Simon, for contributing to the challenge. Let's see here.
They're drones.
Oh, the drones are here.
Spare 15 visitors.
So... might as well.
Spare 15, you are cleared for takeoff. Get your ass. These must be the infamous drones.
They can dogfight without pilots? Heard about them on the news.
Machines are not replacing humans.
Calm down. They're just obstacles in your way. Don't forget your original mission.
It's bad enough just dealing with the surface. Damn.
So here, what was it that Champ said at the beginning of the mission? We blow the shit out of everything?
That lion son of a bitch. Don't pretend like
Well,
you deserve any better.
drones are included in everything.
Sure no one's flying.
Locked.
Spare 15
you stupid little drone.
High roller missile, shake it off.
God damn it, I'm hit! I'm still at the table! High roller missile, another one! I've got a bet on me getting out of this.
Bye-bye, Steve Bloom.
Hey, someone's down. Who is it? It's High roller. He's been taken out.
Don't piss your pants over one aircraft being down.
7 down, that's more than an ace. Too low and you'll get fired from the ground. What happens to a bet when the banker's out?
Moron.
The drones don't have people in them to satisfy his murderous tendency.
Follow your orders. Continue the operation.
See, that's why Champ's style is probably more akin to, well, he wouldn't actually have be one of the three. He'd just be a douchebag. Whereas Phoenix is a soldier. This is an enemy target. I must take it out.
Trigger, stick with the best if you want to survive. If anyone wants to die, let him.
Because that is my job.
On your part, I've still got top score. Count? Man, you're useless. Everyone knows you inflate your numbers. I'm finally finding my groove.
In fact, most of the protagonists are probably soldier aces.
Engage or face punishment.
Wrapping away, little guard dog.
You'll pay for this.
Looks like we're the only ones having fun out here. Trigger, the one with the highest score.
Although, at the end, I would say that
Overall.
the Rospreys are knights. By the end of the,
Target destroyed.
Ace 5.
New blip on radar. Shoot down anything that interferes with your mission.
Alright, more drones.
Remaining. Spare 15 locked on. One down. Never thought I'd say this, but you're doing a hell of a job, Spare Squadron.
Adulation from the guard dog, untouched.
Count, shut the fuck up.
Eradicate the rest of them.
Stop being such a princess.
Missile launched.
15.
Spare 11. Stop counting and start attacking.
So stop. Trigger, let the real battle begin.
Sure, but I'm not giving up any of my kills that I've already gotten. So you got a lot of work to do to catch up, buddy. Can we kill all the drones in a minute?
Five UAVs remain. One down. Three UAVs remain.
We got this.
We'll set Hujin on you. Count's like, yes, please. Deck me harder. Come on. Die.
One UAV remains. This is it.
Ah, damn it.
Give it to me.
We almost got them all.
Okay. You've hit the enemy base enough. Operation is complete. Head back. The bastards who flew off are going to wish they were never born.
Okay, so we've got one more mission left.
I wouldn't be surprised if we're thrown in solitary too.
And it's first contact, so it's the battle of the old people.
That's what that gambling nut job would say if he was still here.
Where's your sense of humor, guys? Your buddy's making a joke. Laugh already. Some welcome.
Simmers at the ready. Battle of the Boomers.
You'll
And S rank. Alright, so for this mission we are going to stay with the Raptor. But instead of using the AIM-120 AMRAMs, we're going to use the AIM-9X Sidewinders.
You know,
Because... why not? We are going to need to change our parts. Don't need bomb parts. But we do need those, as well as that. Okie dokie.
Aircraft preparations complete. You're cleared to taxi.
Because I'm gonna have the XFA later. Does Arusha go to trial for their false flag ops? That I don't know, Jack. I don't know. If this was the real world, they probably would. But I'm not sure how Strange Real handles the legality of false flag operations.
You're set up on a rugged terrain, and there's a lot of cloud cover. You will be near thunderclouds.
But don't worry, Nicola. The XFA will feature a lot more later on in the playthrough.
Just obey orders.
I just think it's overkill for this mission.
Squadron, this is Cyclops 1. The Cyclops and Strider squadrons currently contain 7 aircraft.
Phoenix engaging. Hello, Phoenix. Welcome to the last mission of the stream. Right now.
Take on hostiles. We'll have to rely on you guys to make it home.
Cyclops 1, this is Bandog. We need the job done on time.
But yeah, you're just in time for the Battle of the Boomers.
Nice working with you, Mr. Guard Dog.
Or the first Battle of the Boomers.
Extreme bumping. Don't damage those planes.
Careful. Don't crash into the mountains.
And unless you have a death wish, watch your altitude.
Just got home. Putting your new computer together. Ah, nice. So, Phoenix, what do you, which do you prefer? The F-22 or the Su-30, or the flanker for Phoenix's plane?
The regular force's secret reconnaissance plane is deep inside Arusha.
That's not always the case, Jack.
You sure found out
Although usually the,
so much I can find out.
Enough to
There's no way I'm going back to the brig.
the bad guys will use more Soviet style planes because in the real world most of Japan's allies use American planes, whereas most of Japan's enemies use Soviet planes. However, in A6, Slovakia used primarily NATO planes, European and American. Only their premier or elite pilots used the Flanker and the Bearcat. And the Ukes, Erusians, and Belkans used just as many NATO planes as they did their Soviets. So it's not a direct one-to-one.
locked on target.
Fair enough. It would be nice to have one protagonist ace having a flanker or a Russian aircraft.
Missile incoming. Spare 15. Target destroyed.
Russia is supposed to be primarily, or has a lot of French inspiration from it, yeah. But again, the aircraft,
I'm surprised you survived. Looks like we got someone in our squad.
and they do use rafales. Fleet destruction, battle for Brabante. Rafales are prominent.
Well as your hands.
They also use Gripens. The thing you gotta keep in mind is that
Sam sights down.
strange real nations are not a one-to-one
Targeting gun range. Fire.
representation of real-world nations.
Thunderclouds are common this time of year. Missile! Missile!
Primarily in cutscenes. I mean, yeah, but you see just as many Hornets or Erusian Hornets as you do Erusian flankers in cutscenes. So, I mean,
Corcoran's gonna slam us into the rocks.
It's blowing me off course.
but I think a large part of the reason why most of the antagonist nations' elite aircraft use Russian aircraft is because the majority of Japan's enemies use Russian aircraft. And this is a Japanese game, therefore, PA's inclined to view
There they are.
the flankers and MiGs as more of an antagonist
We'll get home too.
air force than, say, or American or European, because the JASDF uses American aircraft. We don't know. We don't know.
They need our cover.
Oh yeah, Kona. What I mean, and let's be honest,
Them out of there. Not even
some of the best liveries come from the antagonist flankers. Mihai's Soul Squadron livery, Scarface's livery, Yellow 13, Strigan. They are some of the best liveries in the entire franchise. And they're flankers. Who's to say that OCM made the F4?
for a dumbass.
We don't know which country or which company made the real-life planes, and we probably never will.
Go hide in the thunderclouds like Trigger.
Strider 4, bandit on your six.
Help by getting in between them.
Although if it's Nordnovik supplying everyone, that'd be hilarious.
Radar confirms spare 15 has come out of the clouds.
I would laugh my ass off if it was Nordnovik or Wello.
Man dog, there are still 5 aircraft in the combat zone.
Frank, Frank!
Left on target. Cyclops 3, evade that missile!
Yeah, because of the licensing things, we will likely never know who
Short-circuited those drones
manufactured the real-life aircraft.
Get that enemy off your ass!
Dealing with 9Gs is tough, but for those UAVs, it's just another day in the office.
The protagonist who
Risking our lives to wipe
flies a
some
Hornet.
ass.
That'd be an interesting protagonist aircraft. Um,
444 squadron support incoming. Sorry, but I'm using this chance to break off.
it's the problem is that anymore the Hornet is more of a mid-tier aircraft than an actual
Hostile behind me!
elite tier.
Quit scratching your ass and approach the enemy.
Try and stop me. Missile inbound.
Well, we don't know if the Tempest will be in the next game or not.
I owe you one.
There's a good likelihood it could be, but
Things are looking up. Finally got some good guys.
I didn't say kid tier, I said mid tier. And it is. Largely because it was designed to do everything, but the Navy put so much mileage on it that it can't compete. It's overgeneralized. No. I could see a Hornet being able to engage a flanker D, but there is no way it could take on the Felon and reliably rip its wings off. The Hornet's not that good. It's a good aircraft, don't get me wrong, but it is not that good. The Felon is designed to go after the Raptor head-to-head. And I can tell you this, the Hornet has no business being the same sky as a Raptor. Well, when you throw stealth into the capabilities and thrust vectoring, the Raptor and Felon are able to pull off maneuvers that the Hornet can't. Don't get me wrong, the Hornet is a good aircraft, but it is too overgeneralized. Felon sounds like a tie. Well, guess what? In this game, the Felon can be a tie with the pulse lasers. The Hornet's main problem is it's overgeneralized. It's a jack of all trades, master of none. So it would be middle of the pack. It would be I would put it at B tier, especially the A7 variant. The A6 variant I would put at low C, high D tier because of its weapon selections. It just sucks. But no, the Hornet is an older aircraft. The Super Hornet is a much needed improvement, but it's still suffering the same problem of being a do-everything aircraft in a Navy that needs specialized aircraft. And going up against specialized aircraft that are air-to-air specialized, like the Raptor and the Felon, it's going to get demolished. I mean, with the parts tuning, you can.
Soul 2, Soul 3. They've got 2 rear guard. The better one's mine. Copy that, King. 2, copy that. Soul 1, please respond. What's your status? My status? Well, I'm feeling a little excited. Go get him.
But a better general purpose aircraft that the United States has access to than the Hornet is the Strike Eagle. The Strike Eagle succeeds where the Hornet kind of has some shortcomings. Strike Eagle has the range and has the lift capacity while not sacrificing maneuverability and mobility.
Soul 2, this is Soul 1. Soul 2 here. What's up? Ignition did not connect. Wasn't the plan.
Wiseman, we don't want to mess with this guy. It's clear by the
I did not.
way out of my league.
Exactly the man we didn't want to run into. Jaeger, if it comes down to it,
I did not watch the incorrect summary of Ace Combat 7.
Soul 1, this is Soul 2. My status is fine. Do not interfere. Soul 1, the clouds are moving in. Let's return to base.
That's right, Boomer, run!
Bandit is retreating.
Yeah, the Eagle airframe is chunkier than the Hornet, but the the fuselage is of the Eagle, while chunkier, actually generates lift. So it has more lift capability than the Hornet does, which means it can carry more things. Just needs the Navy getting complacent while the Air Force is more on its toes because the Navy is getting complacent. Which is a bad thing because the Navy should be more specialized than the Air Force.
3,000 meters.
Oh yeah.
Too fast. Lower your airspeed.
I thought you meant like it was chunkier, as in thicker and heavier, therefore it shouldn't be as maneuverable. Which normally you'd be correct, but the way that McDonnell Douglas designed that bird, it was the Strike Eagle is just, and the Eagle in general, are just brilliant aircraft.
Your work's still
It,
far from done. Stand by for further orders.
I mean, it has an undefeated record for a reason.
Had one mean son of a bitch flying for him.
All right.
This mission needs to be quick.
Well, that is all the time we have for today. Thank you all for watching. If you're new to the stream, welcome. If you like what you see, feel free to follow. I do Ace Combat streams pretty much every Thursday and Friday. And then I do variety streams the rest of the week. But we will continue with the Ace Combat 7 aircraft showcase tomorrow. Noon, around noon, I think noonish Central Time. But we'll be doing Russian aircraft. We'll do the MiG-21, the MiG-29, the MiG-31, the Su-30, the SM, and the 33. Saturday, we pick up 3 new squad mates and do 1 loyalty quest in Mass Effect 2. Monday, we finish the game of Dragon's Dogma. It will be the finale. So that'll be fun. Tuesday, in Ghost of Tsushima, we learned the Dancing Wrath from a legend. Wednesday, we do the stream that we should have done yesterday with Raz and Floof in Borderlands 2. We beat the Warrior. And next week, we continue the Phoenix playthrough from Pipeline Destruction through Bunker Buster. Let's see here. Is there anyone we can raid? There is no one we can raid. So, we'll go ahead and call it from there. Have a great day, everybody, and I will see you all later.